Hey, what's up, family? It's your boy Chris Wesley, and you tuned in, you locked to Gospel Music Buzz.
We are live from the Cre8tive Haus open house day live in Nashville. I'm here with my boy himself, the brainchild behind the Cre8tive Haus, Mr. Darnell Nolan. I'm gonna call your whole government out. Brother, this just walking through this place, man, seeing the layout, seeing the vision, seeing the execution. Like, what are you thinking right now? What's going through your mind right now?
You have a vision of something, and to see it like come to pass and to manifest, it's always mind blowing. It's worth all the trouble, all the heartache, to make it come together for sure.
And what's now just kind of, folks about to start coming in shortly. What would be your, hey, I put all this work into place, this is my barometer for success for today? Like, how are you gauging the end of this day?
I think success for me is the artists coming in feeling like artists, feeling welcomed in the space, talking to outlets such as yourself who support us, who support the genre 365 days a year. That is success to me, as well as you outlets walking away with valuable content to extend to your audience. That's success to me.
And you've worked at several major labels, but now starting your own thing, like this is your baby right here. There's a different level that comes with starting your own thing. So tell the folks that may not have heard really about the Cre8tive Haus. What is the Cre8tive Haus and what is the vision behind it?
Sure. So the Cre8tive Haus is something that me and my wife co-founded in December of 2023. And so since then, we've also done house records, which is basically we're trying to level the field in the digital space and creating a space for artists who are investing in themselves, who are independent, to try to give them an edge to make sure through consulting, through training, that their product matches that of industry standards.
And I must say, since working with you on the label end, seeing even what you're doing here, knowing that there's a trusted source, that when because that's always been one of my gripes, that when there's releases, we either get it too late, it either comes in at a certain time, we're not sure what's going on. You started something whereby, like, I'm aware of something coming. Like, you're trickling information, you're bringing it in weeks, if not in advance. The layout is perfect, it's consumable, like, it makes it easy so I can do my job.
Yeah.
So thank you, for just laying and setting all of this out, for today, everything else. I'm looking forward. I'm excited about today. So for folks that want to even understand a bit more about the Cre8tive Haus, what you and your team are doing,
sure,
how can they stay connected?
Stay connected via social media. So Instagram is the Cre8tive Haus. So that is creative with the number 8, and House, Haus. House Records is House Records 24 on Instagram, and then my handles are Darnell E. Nolan. Pretty much anywhere, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and they can reach out. We'll definitely love to connect with them.
And last question for you: in this new digital age of music, of management, of just go-to-market strategy, how do you feel that the Cre8tive Haus is now positioned within this space to be able to do great things?
I think we're still getting our footing, and that's not a bad thing. It's the process. But I think more so than anything, it's making sure that we know the infrastructure, the systems, and create partnerships. Partnerships has been what has made everything, even today, happen for us. Is people like you, outlets like you, talking beyond I ask. Create a relationship that has nothing to do with me wanting something, because we're better. The saying is we're better together, and that's really a true statement. Collaboration is something that I live by, and that's what's been allowing us to produce this.
Listen, Darnell, appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
And I'm looking forward to today.
Yes, sir.
I'm here with Mark Ayers. Mark, it's really, really great finally getting to sit down. I think the last time I saw you was few years back when I saw you in passing. I think we were in Vegas.
In Vegas, yeah. Right,
we were in Vegas.
Right.
And I got to tell y'all, again, I'm sure with the buzz, you know, Mark saw me, so Mark tried to play it safe, right? So let me tell y'all this story, right? I'm walking in Vegas, right? And he sees me and he tries to pull one of those, you don't know who I am, right? So he saw me, I look at him, I thought I forgot his name. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, I know this guy's name. And then he walked up, he's like, so what is, I'm like, Mark, stop playing.
You did.
Stop
You
playing.
did,
son,
you did, you did.
So that's why I just know, it's like, Mark, right?
Yeah.
So what's up, man? How's it going, bro?
It's great. It's great to see you again, and thanks for having me too.
Yeah. So what you been up to, man? I know you got the new EP that's out. That's kind of, you know, been making the rounds. You know, you've been busy since the last time.
Yeah.
Since the last time we saw you, you know. So how's that been?
It's been great. Just to be able to still do music and touch people is just amazing feeling. So yeah.
And you came in, you have, you know, flyer here for the EP, the Hope EP, and I feel like this is a lost art, right? So I tell you, folks get so consumed, and I mean I live in a digital space.
Yeah.
I love the digital space, but I'm like, with everything that's happening, someone sees this, they take it, scan it with their phone, okay, Hope EP, bet, scan me, good. And they're able to take it, even if they put it together. I remember years ago when I would go to the Stellars, I would collect a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
Put it, and when I get back, I'm like sorting.
Yeah.
Everyone is not doing that. After like the 5 or 6 follow, things tend to blend together.
Yeah.
How do you stand out? So just talk about the intentionality of even going around with this.
Well, you know, we have to kind of maneuver because music is changing. The game is currently changing, constantly changing every day, every week. So I always try to. Me and a group of people back at the house, we got a group of worship leader and artists, and we always talk about creative ways to do different things. And I just kind of was like, just the day before, I was just like, let me get some flyers made, because I wanted to do another idea, but I was like, it'd be too much money. I said, let me just put a scan card in everybody's hand, and you know, some people may scan it and put it on the ground. I don't care, you know, or they may do like you do. I collect them and I get home and I, you know, sort through them. So I just really wanted to just, and I like that it's the color is popping and everything like that. Blair Monique did the actual cover for it. So, you know, she's super dope. So I just wanted to do that. You know, it's hard to lose an orange card, you know, that's in your face like that. So yeah, I didn't really have I just said, let's do it, you know. Let's try it.
So let's talk about the music now, you know, the EP, you know, what was the mindset behind going in? Because every time you're writing music, you're in a certain season, there's different flows, there's things that are just happening in your life personally.
Right.
Where were you at this time when writing this EP and, you know, just going through this process, and what can people pull away from it?
Okay. Well, first off, I want to say I appreciate you because you work with a lot of major artists and everything, but you still find time to just like go back and grab us people that's still trying to like get our way up and everything. So I appreciate you. Even when a couple of years ago, and I was just like, you know, reached out to you, you know, did some stuff for me. So I appreciate you. But as far as like the project, I went through a time in my life where I was just kind of like questioning my faith and just kind of just off some a situation that happened in my life and some people that I really trusted. And I just said, God, I need direction. I need you to like rejuvenate me. I need you to speak to me. And these are some of the songs that he gave to me. And I was thankful, you know, just that he was able to, that he still spoke to me during that time. Because, you know, sometimes we'll be like, oh yeah, God, I'm looking for you. Where you at? But he still was speaking to me, even in that time when I didn't feel close to him. You know what I'm saying? So, but those songs, I want people to understand that he's hope, he's love, he's peace, he's joy, you know, stuff like that. So, and those songs will really tell you exactly what he was giving to me. So I just want to make sure that encourages the people.
No, and again, and just in terms of just, you know, if someone is picking up this EP for the first time, they're going through the listening process of this, kind of just paint a picture. Like, I know you mentioned, you know, joy, hope, peace, but for someone that's picking it up, kind of like, what's your vision? And once they're finished listening to this, like, what do you want them to take away? What's like one or two things you want to make sure like your heart is translated over it?
Well, I want people to be inspired once they get done. Like the first song is This Love. And my brother's here, Kingland. He helped me. He did the arrangement with the background vocals and everything like that. And when I sent it to him, I said, "This is what I want it to sound like. This is what I want it to feel like." It's produced by Grammy Award winning Stella Dove, everything, slick music. And so I just said, these are the ideas. I told him this is what I want it to sound like, want it to feel like, and it just really feels like you're driving down Ventura Boulevard and in LA, listening to something that, you got your top down, but at the same time you're getting spoken into of talking about God's love. And then we have a song called Joy Unspeakable on there, and you're talking about his joy because you can't describe it, it's undescribable. You got a song on there that's called his perfect praise, and it's just talking about, and that song says, I'll praise his name, I'll bless his name even when I get tired, when life makes no sense, I still know this, that I still give him praise. So stuff like that, those messages were things that I was going through. It was, life didn't make sense at a certain time. So, but I was still praising him. I was still worshiping. I was still serving. I was just trying to make sure that I was still pleasing God, even though I was trying to find my way. So
love it. Listen, y'all, go and get the EP, the Hope EP.
Yeah.
It's available everywhere. You want to go get it. You want to support good, wholesome music. Mark, let the folks know where they can connect with you, how they can just continue to follow this journey of hope.
Okay, on IG it's _ Mark Ayers Music, and on everything else, X or Facebook, it's Mark Ayers Music. Yeah.
Mark, appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Good seeing you, brother.
We're here with my boy, Saint Pierre.
Yes,
Saint
sir.
Pierre, what's going on, man? How has been just the week so far? You just came in, you've been here a few days. Like, what's happening?
I actually came in yesterday. Drove in from Charleston.
Charleston, okay.
This is my second time in Nashville. Love this place, love the scenery. And yesterday I didn't do too much. Rested up to make sure I was ready for today.
And when it just comes, I think being at the Stella Awards, there's a whole lot that's happening. You get to see folks that have inspired you along the journey. I'm sure. Have you ran into anyone as yet? Are you hoping?
Not yet.
I'm
hoping to see a lot. Yes, sir.
And who's one of those people that have inspired just your genre, your type of music that you do?
Yes, sir. I would say Donald Lawrence, Kimberell definitely, and also some of the OGs like Commission and the Winans. Yeah.
And were any of those influences baked into your debut, debut album, Peace Be Still?
Yeah, I would say probably Richard Smallwood, probably a little bit of that kind of classical element in my music, but yeah.
And how would you describe yourself as an artist? Like, if someone is now, like, let's say my fan base may now be just getting wind of you for the first time.
Yeah.
If you just want to just give them a little bit about you as a person and artist, kind of like the journey that you're on right now.
Okay. All right. So I am St. Pierre, of course, and I am an encourager. I believe in encouraging everybody and kind of bringing some type of peaceful element to everyone's lives. I am not, even though I can do it, I grew up in a Pentecostal Apostolic Church, so I can holler, but I prefer the soft-spoken type of angelic type of voice, and that's what I kind of accustom myself to. So I want to kind of make sure everyone has that kind of peaceful element when listening to my music or approaching me.
No, and I sense that vibe. The minute you came in, I was like, all right.
Yeah, lay back and chill, man. That's it.
I'm with it all the way.
Yeah.
Musically wise, you went to school, you went to Berkeley.
Yeah.
So what was that kind of shift? Going to school like Berkeley, kind of being professionally taught, and then now launching out and doing it your own. Like, how has that transition been post Berkeley?
Okay, it's been kind of rough. I've actually been navigating through it, especially with COVID going on. We had to kind of maneuver different ways, but it's definitely helped me as far as seeing clearly who I am as an artist and kind of knowing my expectations for myself, but also my talents and my gifts being expanded, knowing what I'm capable of doing. Before Berkeley, I've dabbled in jazz and classical, but after being at Berkeley, I've kind of expanded that route and want to kind of maximize that in my career. So not just doing gospel, but doing an additional classical, jazz, that type of thing.
And if someone is looking up and trying to like find like some new recent music that's out right now, what is it that you have out right now? I know you had the debut project, so what's that called?
It's called Peace Be Still. St. Pierre. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all that good stuff. And I released that last December. Yes, sir.
Perfect. So that's the one right there. They look
Yeah.
up Peace Be Still, St. Pierre, available everywhere.
Yes, sir.
You should tap into it. Once someone listens to this project, and that's a question I've been asking everyone today, is that what do you want them to take away? Because again, music is very personal.
Right.
You go through seasons when
Yes,
you're
sir.
doing music. Like, what is the thing you want them to take away from that by seeing your heart?
I want them to take this away, that even when you might be at the lowest in your life, just know that God is always there no matter what you're going through, whether it's life that's doing it or something that may be self-inflicted, something that we've done, that it doesn't matter. His love is constant throughout the whole process.
Man, love that, man.
Yes, sir.
Love that. Love the messaging. Let the folks know, like, where can they tap in with you at? Just look straight into
Yes,
there.
sir.
Just tell them where they can tap in with you, how they can find what's going on, and how they can just be up to speed with everything in St. Pierre's world.
Okay, so you guys can reach me on IG at official St. Pierre, Pierre being Pierre. You can also reach me on my website, officialstpierre.com, or Facebook under Pierre Pinckney. Pinckney being Pinckney.
Come on, man. He spelled this out.
Yes,
for you,
sir.
man. He's the Berkeley graduate. Stop playing games to St. Pierre, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you,
Likewise.
And I'm here with Dr. Antoine Jasmine. I'm your host, Sherwin, with The Buzz. Super excited to be speaking to you. Nice
Thank you,
to meet
sir.
you, Doc.
Likewise, thank you.
Is there a doctor in the house? I'm sure you heard that one.
Well, I'm more of the mental guy, not the physical.
Listen, man, more than ever now, man, the mental aspect
Yes, sir.
is important, if not as important, I would say. So tell me, how has been your stellar week, your stellar experience so far?
Pretty good. First stellar experience. I'm featured on Roots, which is Root, the magazine.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I'm like, I know you look very familiar because I saw the cover.
Oh, you did see the cover. Wow.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
good
I saw
deal.
the
Good
cover
deal.
launch.
Yes, sir.
That's an amazing
Thank
cover
you.
shot,
Thank you. Thank you.
man.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Congratulations to you with
Good
that.
deal. Thank you.
So, you mentioned just now, doctor, author, you've done quite a lot so far up until this point. So how has this journey been so far for you?
The journey have been pretty good until, of course, my story. Life will serve you trauma. Is how you deal with trauma, losing both parents, which the ones who brought you into the universe, and they leave the same day, 4 hours apart. That's traumatic.
And that was during COVID.
Yes. And so that kind of spiraled me a bit. So I had to reset, readjust, and just redo things differently, and to adjust to a new life. I could have chose to either go into a deep depression and stay there or pull out of it. So of course I chose to pull out of it due to what my life assignment is.
And you touched on that because I remember, and I was talking to my wife about that the other day. Just, COVID happened and it was just so surreal seeing those numbers, the tickers every day. But then there's an individual that was directly impacted, and even, years passed, like you said, you're still navigating and doing all that. So at which point did the book came? Did the book came before, after, like at which point?
Well, I wrote a few books during the time of COVID. That was more of my outlet to pull. I wrote a book of my parents, some other spiritual books as well. So, but the final book, not final, but the crossover would be How God Made Me.
Yeah,
the kind of dig into the person, not the titles, but the person, the individual side of the journey, how God made me, enabled me to weather through death, depression, rejection, all the things that goes with life on the negative basis.
And for someone that is processing those type of trauma, those type of loss right now, like what message would you have for that person?
The message I would give to that person would be dig deep. It's not over because you're still living. So you have to find one within yourself, that layer of strength and an outlet, people that you can trust and people that you can open up to, whether it's a therapist or a dear friend that can guide you through and navigate through some of those situations.
Love that message, and you've also been blending, faith and fashion as well with the MJ trend. So when did that really start, and then what's kind of like the purpose or I guess the brainchild behind that?
You've done your homework. I like that. You've done your homework. Yeah, the outfit I'm making is my brand, AMJ Trends.
Nice.
Due to my international travels, you seem to have a Jamaican accent.
Guyanese.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I get the accent, yes.
Caribbean. Of course. You picked that up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's no hiding it at this point.
Yes, sir. So due to my extensive travels to the islands, Africa, Dubai, Switzerland, and other parts of the world, they contributed clothing to me for some reason. So from that, I fused my fashion line with the different countries I've gone to. And fashion is therapeutic. Of course, we know as a kid, I'm the youngest of three. So I received all the hand-me-down clothes from the brothers because we were very, 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 very in poverty during that period of time. So I decided to create a brand that can build the self-esteem, because fashion does help people with low self-esteem. So me being young, the youngest of three, and I didn't find myself the most handsome guy and didn't get all the girls I wanted, because in the south of New Orleans, Louisiana, the light skins were better than the dark skins.
Damn light skin. Go ahead.
So that created trauma, and low self-esteem. So due to that, fashion have built my self-esteem. I've been in a few modeling shoots, and I said, you know what? I've been accepted at some and rejected on some. So I decided to create something of my own where I'm always accepted. So I bring others who feel less accepted and accept them and let them be in the spaces of fashion, because I believe fashion is a space for everybody.
100%. My wife has United Essa style, which is like, her boutique. She curates pieces at different seasons and she released them, and it's like, so I have high respect for the creative blending, fashion blending all these different aspects. I think it just makes you wholesome as just the person that you are. Yes, from different aspects. Before I have you share your socials or anything like that, but tell me, you mentioned your, just going back to your parents, what's one lesson that your parents have that left you, or that you've sort of grown to appreciate over the year that you carry with you now in business?
I think my mother and father, my mother was more aggressive, my dad was more kind of chilled. So I have a combination of both. I think the life lessons I've learned from them would be resilient. Be resilient, never quit, no matter what you face, no matter what rejection, whatever people say about you, label you, just stay the course, and at the end, your life will speak. So their lives have taught me how just to stay the course.
Man, listen, Doctor, we appreciate you coming on, talking to us. We know the new book right now is out, How God Made Me. Folks can grab it anywhere that's available. Just sort of give us your social and any final words you want the folks to take away. And of course, y'all got to get that magazine. You are here. By the time this drop, it may already be too late, but I don't know. But hit up Hassan James, hit up the Root team. You need that cover. I got to make sure I get it because I saw it. It's a fly cover, but sorry, go ahead.
Well, thank you. My last final thoughts would be stay the course. Life, this is a different type of season for everybody. Yeah. We all across the globe is facing some type of transition, a strange season, uncertain places. But stay the course, because in the end, your life and your destiny will speak. You can find me on all social media sites. That is Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. That is Antoine M. Jasmine, or simply Antoine Jasmine. You'll find me, and hopefully I'll be in the city near you.
Appreciate you,
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
And I'm here with Renee, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you. Look like you dressed for the weather. You got on the white for all this heat out here. God, I've been walking around. This weather got me. You had to turn on that fan.
Turn on all the way. Oh my God.
So you've been moving and shaking out here. When did you get into town?
I got into town about 2 days ago, on the 12th, actually. Yes.
Okay. So you've been able to catch up on a few activities and got a few things done.
Yeah, just one. This is my second activity. So yesterday I had to sing for a showcase, and today I'm doing media. And tomorrow, I guess I'll check out a few workshops.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. Because we came in on a Thursday, I believe it was that we got it. So we kind of just hit the ground running.
Yeah.
So just tell me, for folks that may not have heard of Renee before, if they're now getting introduced to you for the first time, who would you say Renee is? Like, how would you give your elevator pitch of Renee?
Oh, I can only be me. I'm bubbly. I'm goofy. I love the Lord. I do love to make people happy, but I know that I value myself in the midst of that.
Yeah.
So I love, I just aim to just love people. And I like to sing and do whatever it is I need to do to fulfill the assignment that God has in my life.
No, I love it. And speaking of singing, new album out, Satisfied.
Yes.
So, give us the heart behind Satisfied. Someone listening to Satisfied, I've been asking everyone that question because I feel like it's an important question, because we all go through different seasons when we're releasing music. There's something within us for that season. So now that it's birthed, it's out into the world, what do you want folks to take away from that when listening to Satisfied?
I want them to know that there is nothing else that can satisfy you like the love of God. Nobody can do you like Jesus. That's what they always say, but it is for real. Nobody can do me like Jesus, and I'm satisfied where I am in Him. It took me a long time to learn to be content, whatever state I am. And I'm satisfied because He keeps me that way. He keeps me in content, whatever state I am in. And I just want people to know that you too can have this water, you too can have this drink, you too can be satisfied. He would do more than just quench your thirst. He said that He will be a well of water springing up unto everlasting life. It'll never run dry. So you will always remain satisfied as long as you are in Him.
Come on, man. There's something about you as you're saying that. I'm ready to just like I'm feeling all of this right now. And I'm not even just saying that like that. I literally just heard your heart, and I hope y'all, as you're listening to it, like I genuinely feel that. So thank you again, just for you being who you are, like you said, and then being transparent, and also just releasing this project. How long did the project span? Just from the time you were conceiving it in your head to actually recording and getting it done? Like, I've heard stories of folks have songs on a project that they might have written 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Like, what was the span of that?
Oh yeah, it was more than 5 and 6 years ago. I can just remember in 2003 and 2013.
Oh wow! Okay.
So this is my very first album.
Yeah.
After years of wanting to try, after years of wanting to do it, and after years of warfare, it finally came to fruition. And so it took me a long time to come up with the creative process along with friends to help me along the way.
Love
here
it.
it is.
I want to make sure that folks go and they check it out. But there's something else that's also near and dear to you.
Yes.
Destra Music Group. So talk about the heart behind that.
Yes, I am an independent artist, and the Lord, through various blessings, allotted me the resources, and I don't take this lightly.
Yeah.
The Lord allotted me the resources to become the independent artist that I am. And Destra Music Group in itself, Destra is an Ethiopian word. It's also, I believe, a German word. In Ethiopia, it means pleasure. It means joy. And that's exactly what I want to bring to the world: pleasure, joy, and feeling, and letting the Lord bless them to receive that joy because the joy of the Lord is their strength. And in German, it means hardworking woman. And so I put those both together to come out with Desta Music Group. And originally it was supposed to be a fashion group, but put it on the shelf. I said, we're going to make this a music group and let it do what it's supposed to have done in the first place.
Love the meaning and the backstory. And I guess last question here for you is that you've started taking the entire creative process. Unless I'm mistaken, but you also do some production, some Broadway theater, some like tell us a little bit about that in case I got my intel wrong. But tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, since 2017, I've been involved in Broadway as a co-producer, investor, production side. I always wanted to do Broadway on that side. I don't know about the acting every day.
I mean, but you give up that thespian. You have that thespian drawl that goes with it.
Yes. I've been blessed to be a part of that. Currently, while I'm working on my music, I'm not as active as I used to be because I'm working the ministry and working on the music. And I hopefully one day, I'm just gonna put this out here, but one day I would like to create a theater production for gospel on that level of production on Broadway level. It's so wonderful. I said, wow, we need some of that. And so hopefully one day I'll be able to do that.
No, love it. Listen, let the folks know how they can connect with you, how they can follow all of this stuff if they want to just donate and drop a big bag so she can just do all the things. Let them know how to connect with you.
I would love for you all to follow me on the social media platforms, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, what is it?
X, all the things.
All of those. Twitter, X. It's at Renee and Only. RENEAND Only, ONLY, Renee and Only. Try to keep it consistent. So
love it.
Yes,
Renee,
you can reach
Renee
me on also
y'all,
social media.
Check out Satisfied. Check her out with everything that she has going on, man. It's always a joy just talking to people that are passionate about their craft, passionate about the calling and the purpose that God has placed on their life. So I appreciate you stopping by and chatting with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a blessed day.
I'm here with my boy Chris Wesley. Chris is here just going around speaking to everyone. Chris, how's been your experience so far just being in Nashville?
Man, it's been a great experience. Thanks for letting me hang out, man. Great experience. A lot of hustle and bustle in the city. You know what I mean? Exciting times. Stellar Awards is always a great time to honor gospel music. So congratulations to everybody nominated. But man, it's been a good time. A lot going on, but it's been a great time to connect, see some friends, make some new ones, and of course have opportunities like this, man. So thanks again.
No, of course. Now you mentioned it's been a busy time. Yes, it's the 40th annual Stellar Awards, but for you personally, you recently signed to new management with Destiny Dig and the Garia Music Group. So talk about that. Destiny's family. So talk about it. How has just been this new transition, new management? What made you take the leap?
Man, what's crazy is I've been putting out music. I put out my first EP in 2012, right? So I kind of been at it for a while, hustling, grinding, and on that road, got a chance to meet Destiny a few years ago. Great vibe, great spirit. And so when she was opening this management agency, it was like, man, let's chat. And so a few conversations, it was like, man, this is a perfect fit for where I feel like the Lord is taking me. She's extraordinarily knowledgeable, and just great people, man. So super excited about it. Super excited to be on the team, and it's already paying great dividends. So shout out to Destiny. I'm super grateful to have her in my corner.
Love it, man. And the new album that's out right now. Let the folks know the name of the new album, the new single that they can tap into.
So brand new album out called 1414. 1414 comes from Exodus chapter 14:14, where the Bible says that the Lord will fight your battles. You need only keep still. So thematically, right, that's kind of the emphasis of the record. about that God is for you, God is fighting for you, God will defend you, God will rescue you, that sort of vibe on the record. Got some incredible friends on the record with me, Jermaine Dolly, Isaiah Templeton, just to name a couple. And we got our first single from that record out called Good to Me, featuring my boy Aaron Gordon Jr. The thing I love most about this album is it's super eclectic, right? So you can get some of anything on it. You're going to get some, some choir Sunday morning sound, some worship sound stuff. We got a New Jack Swing Field record on there, but this single is actually a Fields quartet, right? And so it's super versatile, super eclectic, but I pray to be a blessing to everybody who grabs it. 1414, you can get that now.
1414, you can grab that everywhere. Are you based on Philly?
Dallas.
Okay,
Dallas,
because I thought you were calling on a few Philly heads.
Yeah, right.
So you got me thinking. I'm like, are you based out in Philly?
Man, no, I'm based in Dallas, but it's hilarious. My little brother, we born and raised in Dallas, man. My middle brother's a diehard Philly sports fan. I don't know who made him that way. So our family got, for whatever reason, we got to draw to Philly. So I got a bunch of people out there. Shout out Philly.
Makes sense.
Shout out to everybody but the Eagles, man.
I'm a Giants fan, so I don't even care. And I'm a Knicks fan. So I don't even care. But nah, man, listen, man, I love the energy, man. Love, the fact that you're, I think, taking music not just as a hobby, but taking it seriously. And I love to see that. Again, you mentioned you've been doing it for a while, but also still continually improving, continually making the necessary strive just to navigate the industry the way in which you're navigating it right now. Before you give us your social, what is one thing that as folks, and that's the question I'm asking everyone today, as folks is listening to this new project, what do you want them to take away? Because again, every project happened, you go through different things in your life, you have purpose when you're creating music. Once they're finished, what do you want them to take away from this project?
Man, as I was writing this project and even as we were recording it, I think I was really motivated by the craziness that we experience in the world, right? And as all this stuff is happening in the world, where's our help? Where's our hope? We got political turmoil and just all kind of things happening. And it's not just in the White House, it happens in our house, right? And so when all this stuff is happening, when you feel hopeless, when you feel that you're overwhelmed, who's our hope? Who's our defender, man? And my hope is that when you put on this record, you realize that God is still the greatest power, that God is still fighting for us, that God will keep on finding a way to make a way for us, and that they walk away after listening to this project feeling hopeful, feeling like they know God is on their side, and that they can be encouraged as they walk through the challenges of life.
Love that, man. Look right into there and just let the folks know your social and where they can, pick up this new music and then follow you for everything else.
Yo, fam, you can follow me at Chris D-O-T, that's the word .Wesley on all social media platforms, ChrisDotWesley. And there you can keep up with everything that's happening with me, with the crew Undignified Praise, with the church that I get to pastor, Antioch. Shout out Antioch Fellowship if you're seeing this. And so you get a chance to keep up with me there. And wherever you get your digital music, wherever you get music, you can look up Chris Wesley and Undignified Praise 1414. And while you're there, you can pick up our previous albums and projects as well. But we love to connect with you on socials. And that Chris D-O-T Wesley is also the website, www.chrisdotwesley.com. Thanks again for the time.
Love it, Chris. Appreciate you, man. And I'm here with my boy, Thomas Ware. Thomas, what's going on, man? How are you doing today?
Everything's good, man. It's good to be here with you. I have to admit that, man, this is a really dope concept you guys are doing, man. I just want to say that out front, man, but I'm doing great.
Awesome, man. And I know Stellars is a lot going on, a lot of moving, a whole lot of things is happening. But I know you've been staying focused. You got a new album that's coming out. You got the lead single. Tell us a little bit about this project and just the name of the full project.
It's called The Book of Thomas. And this is kind of like that project that finally pierces the industry and finally gets out there. I've kind of been doing music for a long time. So this project is going to be really nice. We have some mixture of the vibe is up tempo. Some of the stuff is like what you might call trap soul, gospel.
Just say that again. Trap soul.
Trap soul gospel.
Trap soul gospel.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm pleasantly intrigued. But go ahead.
I like to take people on a journey with music, man. I love writing, and my thing is like I came from the whole the traditional sound of gospel, and some of my music will reflect that. But a great deal of my music does reflect like the different influences of music in general. So the message is going to be a strong biblical message at all times, but the vibe is going to be a vibe. Like that's just my thing. It's going to be a vibe.
I'm with it all the way, man. And you know, your last radio single, you know, Letting It Go. You know, that song did really well. You know, we were chatting a bit earlier, you know, it hit top 10 on charting. You know, you got over 1 million, you know, streams and still going, you know. Do you ever feel that after coming off of such a big record that you have to outdo the next one, or you don't even get into that? It's just more of just the purpose. Like what are you thinking after coming off of such a big record?
Yeah, for me, I think because I write songs so much, I'm in the studio pretty much 4 to 5 days out the week writing. So I believe, like, for me, when a record reaches a certain point, I've been gone already a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of create it, and then I put it out there for the audience to love it. You know what I'm saying? For the audience to live with it, and from there, I'm already off to the next record writing. So I don't get a chance to really celebrate the records that much. I'm just like, you know, I'm always trying to fulfill my next goal, you know, of writing another record that will be great.
Nice. And the new single that's going to be releasing for this new project, The Book of Thomas, what's going to be the title for that one?
Valley.
Yes. Okay.
Valley.
It's featuring Twista.
Yes, it's featuring Twista. And that collaboration, I know a lot of people, I've been performing it lately, and a lot of people have not been ready for that. They didn't expect that to happen on the end of this record, man. But I tell you, when I tell you it throws everybody for a loop. But man, when I tell you it has a feel to it that really inspires people, and it really does uplift a lot of people. You know, I think it's very suitable for this time period. It just seems like a really dark time, you know, in this world. Kind of like a lot of things are going different directions. A lot of people have uncertainties of some sort, and I just feel like in that valley, we don't want to lose our moment to shine. You know what I'm saying? Let God be seen in us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this song was all about.
Nice. Let God be seen in us. I mean, you know, no pressure, man. But you know, if you want to spit any, you know, spit some bars, you want to, you know, a little something. I'm gonna try to do twist a piece. And I don't know, man. Let's see what we can make happen. Well, we don't have to. Our voice is a little hoarse, but let me know, man. I'm gonna take your cues, Thomas.
We'll pull Twista in on the next one.
No, that's dope, man. I love to see the musical boundaries, you know, being pushed. You're able to reach, because I feel like, you know, I have teenagers, man, and you know, for others, they can listen to No Sly against Choir or Donna Lawrence or against, you know, anyone else. But it's like some of my kids sometimes, you know, they want to know that, okay, there's a Lecrae, there's a Miles Minnick, there's a, you know, there's a Thomas, you know, there's something else that they can grab to that's gonna fit and compete with their palette for music that they're hearing throughout, right? So not everything, you know, is for every single person, but I love to know that there's music out there that they can be able to reach and they can grab and start to go. And then, you know, mentioning just, I guess, real quick, then, you know, you signed to new management. Destiny Dig at the Gary Music Group, man. So how has that been?
That's been awesome. I'm telling you, it already has pushed boundaries already. It's already kicked in some doors for me. That's been an amazing process, and I really believe that this combination with me and Destiny is going to really take this to a totally different level. So I'm really excited about it. My team is excited about it, and we're just looking forward to what's next.
Listen, man, y'all stay connected with Thomas. Thomas, you can give us your socials, but, you know, stay connected, y'all. You want to get Valley's available already, right?
It's available on September 19th.
September 19th. Okay.
Yes, it's the release of
coming on September 19th. Got it. So you make sure you know, save that date, keep it in the front of your head so you can make sure you don't miss that. Let the folks know where they can kind of follow you and follow the journey. Absolutely.
The website is CHMG, Contagious Hope Music Group, chmg.vip. That's the website. You can always catch me I'm on Instagram, The Real Thomas Ware. I'm also on Facebook. You have Thomas Ware web page on there. The music page is there, as well as TikTok. I'm over all the social media. So if you put that in, Thomas, with the last name Ware, you'll pretty much find me on the internet. Yeah.
Thomas, appreciate you stopping by.
Man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And we're here with Cre8tive. Cre8tive, how are you doing today?
I am well. How are you doing?
I'm well.
On this beautiful day.
Exactly. On this beautiful day. When did you come in today?
I came yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I'll be here, of course, till tomorrow, I think.
Are you going to be heading up a lot of events going into tonight, tomorrow?
Yeah,
Were you at the
it's a
basketball
long.
game?
I wasn't at the basketball. I was on the way, but pre-show we got a lot of things happening.
No, I'm with it. So musically, I always love to ask folks, what are some of the things that have been inspiring your musical journey right now? I know folks pull different things during their writing season, but what's been inspiring your musical journey right now?
I think what's been inspiring me is the season that I've been in. I have been in a season of transition and waiting on God to answer a few things. So it's pushing me in His presence a bit more. Yeah.
And your recent single, Breakthrough. So recent single Breakthrough, it's been doing a lot of numbers. But what's the heart behind Breakthrough?
Oh, it is a song to encourage people that breakthrough is coming. At the top of the song, we say, "Dear depression, dear sickness, dear whatever it is that you are experiencing, none of that matters because breakthrough is actually on the way to you." I know you're going through, I know that it's a difficult time, but breakthrough is absolutely on the way to you.
And I think when folks, it's great to see that, conversations are being had about mental health issues and about, all these different things right now. Because I feel like for a long time, a lot of that has been, there's been a lot of stigma surrounding that for a long time. So, how do you feel right now with the space that even making music that is championing that cause?
Oh, great. I'm glad that people are finally not afraid. You know what I mean? It is okay to go sit on the couch. You can have a therapist and Jesus, both of them.
Yeah.
And you need both in 2025. In America, you need it. So you can have absolutely both, and I'm grateful and thankful because 15, 20 years ago, people would shun you, look down on you.
Of course,
now it is a common conversation with your friends. Be like, "You went to your therapist this week?"
No.
And it's not a thing anymore. So that is a blessing for people to want to be better.
No, I'm with you with that because even for myself, I started my journey about a little less than a year ago.
Oh, how you liking it?
I mean, it's one of the things I look forward to on a weekly basis now.
Yeah.
And I just go there and I kind of just unpack what I need to unpack and learning new vocabularies. There's certain things that wasn't even conceiving.
Understanding what a trigger is and what traumas are and how to make sure you're not triggered by things that happen to you in your past.
It's been an interesting journey so far, for sure. Tell us a bit about the Seeker prayer community.
Oh, sure.
I know that's special for you.
Okay. Prayer is one of the things that I'm called to do. I fought it for a very long time, but I love to pray. I love to pray for God's people. So Seeker's prayer community, every Thursday at 7 a.m., we pray online. We do a devotion, then we do a prayer, and we have our daily confession every day. And then I have a journal that is available on Amazon for prayer for people who may I don't know how to pray. How do I start it?
Yeah.
What are things that I do? So the journal is a 10-day journal in helping people in how to even get started with prayer. So that's what Seeker Prayer Community is. We're a community of people who love God and love what we've been called to do.
Well, listen, you need to tap in. I'll have you give your socials and so forth, so folks can start to just tap in with everything that's going on. Any final words you want to leave with the folks right now in terms of, you know, what it has to do with prayer, it has to do with new music, that anything
Oh,
you
sure.
want them to tap into?
Okay. So a few things, guys. One, of course, you can find me on all socials at Marika Sings, and that's MARICASINGS. That's on everything. I want to encourage you today that no matter what it is that you are experiencing, the heartaches, the obstacles, the tests, that breakthrough is coming. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard. I know there are times that you don't feel like you can see what's next. But trust that God did not bring you this far just to bring you this far. Breakthrough is absolutely on the way.
Love it. Thank you so much.
You're
Marika.
welcome.
Appreciate you
Thank
stopping. And we are here with Melissa Bethia. Melissa, how are you doing today?
I'm wonderful, Shirley. Come on.
Come on. We're good. The glory has came. The glory has sat
Y'all see
upon
the
us,
smoke.
and we're here. So Melissa, first up, I have to start with, you've recently been signed to House Records.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you feeling in this new season?
I am so excited. Like, I've been knowing, Darnell for years. We've been friends for years. So it's exciting to be able to work with my friend because I know that he has my best interest at heart. And I just know it's going to be a great, great partnership.
Love it. And, again, I feel like with this new era, I guess I would say, of music, of Christian music, of, labels, of everything else, how important is it to just have the right partnership as you're looking to impact and just sort of do what you're called to do?
I think the importance of having the right partnership cannot be talked about enough. Because when you are connected to the right people, you want people that get you. You want people that are able to interpret the way that you express yourself musically so that you all can be on the same page. You don't want to be linked up with somebody trying to make you someone who is not who you are. You want to be authentic to who God created you to be. So having the right people definitely pushes that factor.
And what do you guys got working on right now? Do you have something that's already out? You got something that's coming down the pipe? Like
Ooh, Cheryl, you in my business.
What do you got? I feel like
business.
I want a little sneak peek, free new worship, man. I mean, talk to me. What's going on?
Because I love you, I'm gonna tell you my business.
Okay.
Me and Cre8tive Haus are working on some new music. And when I tell you it's going to be fire,
wow.
Like I'm not even just saying that. Like it's going to be fire. It's going to impact the world. And I just cannot wait to share what God has laid on my heart, for this new season that I'm in. So we cooking. That's all I can say. We cooking.
Okay. I'll take that. And you're a worshiper at heart.
Yes.
You're a worshiper at heart. What keeps you grounded and wanting to worship in seasons of adversity?
What keeps me going to the throne in hard times is that I know that's the only place that I can get relief. That's the only place that I can get help. That's what my answer is. A lot of times people go through hard things and they do the opposite. They turn away. And then when you think about it after you come out, now why did I do that? That didn't make no sense. But you turn away from the one that can help you. So I know that when I run to him, he's got my answer. He's got my solution. So that's why I just stay in his face.
No, I love that. And I feel as though just from an encouragement perspective, I mean, again, you said you've been doing music for a while. There's a lot of different songs that you've released that have been just cornerstone of just encouragement.
Yes.
With this new season of music that you're going to be releasing, what are some of the key elements you want to ensure that you keep in those songs?
I still want to encourage because if you cannot tell by the state of the world, it's rough out here. And people need to know that it's going to be okay. It might not feel like it right now, but it's better to have God with a little bit than to have a lot and not have him at all. So I want to keep that element of encouragement, but also with this new season that I'm in right now, I want to put out music that encourages people to look to him in worship and draw their strength from his presence. I think that right now is what's going to keep us. That's always been the answer.
Yeah.
But especially in this season, what's going to keep you is maintaining that close relationship with the presence of God.
And last question for you: what scripture are you just like a go-to right now that you're just gonna get up and you're reading it, you're living it, you're in it all the time? Do you have one at the top of your head right now?
Apart from him, I have no good thing. That's in Psalms. I used to sign that at the end of my emails.
Wow.
Because it is life for me. Apart from God, it doesn't matter. Everything that I do, and from the moment that I wake up until I lay my head down, if he's not in it, I don't want to be a part of it. I got to have him. I need him.
Love it. Melissa, let the folks know where they can tap in, because I'm excited about this new thing that's happening. I was trying to see if I could squeeze something else out of here, guys, but I got as much as I can get for now. But let the people know how they can tap in and just follow this new journey here that's happening.
Okay, and if you cannot already tell by me and Sherwin's amazing, back and forth, that I am a good time, okay? So you need to follow me on Instagram at I am Melissa Bethea, Bethea. Also follow me on TikTok, I am Melissa Bethea, and on Facebook, Melissa Bethea. Didn't I make that easy for the people?
I think you did.
You can't mess that up.
They can't mess it up. I hope they don't mess it up. Melissa, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you, Fred.
I'm here with the full squad today.
Full squad.
I mean, we're just here shimmied in like we're in the back pew and we gotta make space. And the ushers is looking at us like, come on now, honey, move it in. But y'all, we're here with Ahmad Hall and friends.
Yeah.
So let's go around. Let me know, Ahmad, introduce yourself and then let me know who the friends are.
Okay. I'm Ahmad Hall. This is
Shaquila Hill.
And Kiana Shaw.
So, it's great to speak with you guys. Ahmad, we spoke via Instagram Live a few years ago.
Yes.
So we did an IG Live a few years ago, and you guys, I believe you might have been now releasing, was your first, not the first project. You were releasing, I can't remember the exact
He Watches Over Me.
Yes. So you're releasing that. And the one thing I want to start with is that the consistency when it just comes to fashion and forward style. If there's anything I remember, I might not remember the name of the project, but I remember those brown and those those colors and the black. I remember in my head, I'm like, these folks are killing it.
I'm glad you said that. Keep it up.
It was very housewife.
Killing it. So just talk about, before we get into the music, talk about just the fashion and just the inspiration behind this, the consistency of that.
Well, you know what? I love clothes. Mm-hmm. My mama raised me in Macy's, so it's still my favorite store. Mm-hmm. But I think I've always believed and known that people receive you by how you look before they can receive you by what you see, what you put out. So we always make sure that we look right. And Steve Bracey, who's a friend of mine, he's actually Yolanda Adams' road manager.
Sorry, keep going.
Okay.
Cool. Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so Steve Bracey, who is Yolanda Adams' road manager, he reached out to me actually a while back. He's been keeping up with us over the years. He said, "Hey, Ahmad, I see y'all still at it. I'm really proud of what y'all doing." He said, "And keep them girls pretty." I make sure they'll tell you now. I said, "Listen now, got makeup at this time. You coming here to fit you in your clothes this time. They're gonna do your hair at that time," because it's vitally important to what we do. When we do what we do for God, we need to do it in excellence. We can't come in here looking any kind of way. We can't come in here with attitudes. We have to make sure that every aspect, even the fashion, is where it needs to be. I'm so glad you said that, because so many people reach, what y'all gonna be wearing for such and such? We want to see what y'all gonna wear for them. So we're gonna keep y'all guessing.
Always.
Love it. And what would you say, what's one of your most rewarding parts so far, just releasing music, being able to impact your community?
That's a hard one. You said what's our favorite?
Yeah, or just one of your I guess rewarding or notable moments for yourself personally.
Okay, I can give you that. So we actually had a young lady that was.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. There was we actually had another soprano with us a few years ago, and we ended up losing her. She lost her battle to cancer, and the most that was the most gratifying situation or event for me because I felt like we did what we could to honor her. And it was, when I say that was a service, it was for some hours, don't get me wrong, but it was very well worth it, and it was a release for us as well because we sung, and I felt like we gave her her honor that she was due, at least for what we know. I didn't know her. That was his cousin. They grew up knowing her, but I didn't meet her until I became part of the group, and her being in my shouting space, when you share spiritual space with someone, it was hard. It was hard. So that was the most memorable and heartfelt and touching event for me since with our music and being in this group.
Anyone else want to jump in?
You want to jump in?
No, I'll just say, number one, when you're an artist and you're putting your baby out there.
Yeah.
Whether it's a song, I'm introducing a song to them, writing a song for individuals. I'm thinking about No Greater Name. I'm thinking about Walk Uprightly. And you're like, I hope they like it. So I remember we were doing a photo shoot for something, and I said, hey, listen, I've been working on this song. Keela, since you're new to the group, she had just joined the group. I said, I got a song I wrote for you. It's based off the scripture that says, no good thing will he will hold from them to walk uprightly. And I started singing it. She was like, I don't know about that. I don't like that song. I don't know. But then it became one of her favorite songs because I knew in my heart that it was for her. And the most rewarding thing is when you put your baby out there and God begins to show you that what he's giving you is it's not in vain. It's effective. It does have purpose, and to see that people's lives are changed by what God has instilled and invested in you, that's the most rewarding thing about this artistry, this artist life to me.
No, I love it. And musically right now this season, what was the most recent single or project you guys have out that you want folks to tap into?
We have our new single, Thank You Always. Thank You Always on every platform. We just recorded that. You said it was in June?
We recorded it at the top of the year, but we released it in June.
Top of the year, we released it in June. It's a very up-tempo, high-energy,
it's a vibe.
Line dancing if you want to, cookout party. Yes, it's a great vibe. So y'all got to go ahead and check it. That's Thank You Always.
Check the first part.
Everybody put your hands together.
Okay, now.
Everybody put your hands together right here. Yeah.
You gotta buy the rest.
Yes.
That's it. Yo, I was gonna join, but I didn't know what key. I didn't know what key was mine, so I was still feeling it out. But nah, dude, y'all so amazing. It's always good to know that you're hearing someone on the recording and you're hearing them live, and it's still the same vibe. It's still the same energy. It's still
Right.
And listen, we're sitting in the kitchen in Nashville. We smell the food. Somebody's back there cooking. Bishop Cole Franklin's back there cooking.
Come on now. I'm trying.
But I want to say is one day we're gonna be sitting in New York. We gotta come to New York.
Yes.
I want to be up there with you, man.
Whenever you guys pop in, man, we can make it happen. Let the folks know how to follow y'all and how to stay connected.
Okay. Well, collectively as Ahmad Hall of Friends, we're Ahmad Hall of Friends on Instagram, Facebook, and is there not a YouTube?
Yes, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube.
TikTok.
Individually.
I'm Shaquila, so mine is Keela Vibes, KELAVIBESS.
And then on social media, I'm Keonna Trufay, KEONNATRUFAYE on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And don't say it. Don't go there with the
She don't want me to
TikTok.
say the fact that she'll get back with you in about 2 or 3 business
Yeah,
weeks.
I'm new to social media. I have a life, social media.
Yo,
I'm working on it. Okay, pray for me.
Just comment and engage, y'all. Follow them on all platforms. Appreciate you guys popping by.
Thank you. Gospel Music Buzz.
Yes.
We're here with
The buzz. We need to-
And I'm here with Eric from the Unionaires.
Yes,
Eric,
sir.
what's going on, brother? How
I'm
are
good,
you, man?
I'm good, man. Glad to be here.
Glad to be speaking to you as well, Eric.
Absolutely.
So tell us, man, how has been your journey so far this week?
Man, it's been amazing. It's my first time out.
Okay,
I'm enjoying all the festivities, all the activities. The city of Nashville is a great city, man. And it really is a learning experience. I'm just trying to be a sponge and soak everything up, man, I can.
And who are you looking forward to seeing just some like a performance if you are going to the main show, or just some of the individuals that has inspired
Absolutely.
your career trajectory so far?
Now I may be a little biased because we're quartet, but Lisa Noel Smith, seeing her get added was like everything.
Yeah. Lisa Noel and her kids, man. I think I saw
Crazy.
a video
Yeah.
when they were performing. It might have been on the BMI
Yeah.
Awards, and I was like, "Come on and sing!" And that's so just quartet, the Unionaires. How a lot of times we hear these conversations, quartet music is dead,
Yep.
or same thing when it comes to choir, when it comes to all these different. How important is it for you that quartet culture and even the new generation coming behind continue to embrace that?
Man, I think it's imperative. For me, quartet is probably the closest subgenre gospel music that kind of puts us back to our roots, so to speak. And I just think it's always good to embrace that, but not only embrace, but evolve too, so we don't have to have the conversation like quartet is dead. Keep evolving, keep being fresh, while always, of course, respecting and paying homage to the foundations on which we stand on.
And the Unionaires, for anyone that's now hearing about the Unionaires for the first time, tell us a little bit about the group. I know you're the one that's repping and holding it down out here, but shout out the other members.
Shout out to the guys, Manny, Papa, Todd, DJ. We're a group of young men. Our average age is about 20, 21, with the outlier of 40. Aunt Todd is 40. And man, we're honestly just some country boys. Like, bro, we're Valdosta, Georgia, from the country, but man, we love God and we believe in being prepared. Like, we believe in the art of preparation. That's musically, that's marketing wise, and then that's also on the business side too. Just trying to make sure that whenever God is ready to bless us with nets, we're prepared to receive it.
And your new project, Here We Are.
Yep.
This is your sophomore project, right?
Sophomore project,
Here you are. So the first one, you guys released the first project. You got the little butterflies and the jitters out your system. It's sophomore season is like when that freshman come back. And second year is like, I'm
like, now we got my footing.
Yeah. So talk to us about this project.
It's crazy because it's literally that experience of, man, we got the jitters. Because, okay, fun fact, our live recording, that first EP, was the very first event gig outside of like our Sunday morning services that we did. So we literally like jumped in the water and prayed. We knew how to swim. And so the sophomore season, man, it's just growth. It's it's that somewhat assurity. Like, you know what, man, we got the jitters out of the way. We're done. And then, man, it's just a great body of work, eclectic body of work. That project features Bree Holly, Crystal Smith, and Charles Wells Brown. The single from that record is He Kept Me. An incredible body of work that I encourage anybody to listen to. It's something for everybody. I know everybody says that, but especially with us being a quartet, man, I really believe even if you don't like quartet, you're gonna listen to that record and find something about it that you love.
Love it. Love Bree as well, man.
Absolutely incredible.
Anytime I see a live performance with Bree, I know everyone is just like, you ready. You know when she's gonna make
Absolutely.
that. And she's gonna start.
She's
and you
it,
just
man.
got
Love
it,
her to
man.
death. Yep.
Love it, man. So now the project is out. You guys, you mentioned just from the preparation standpoint, it's out right now. Talk to us about just creating that song, like someone that's new in music. What is a quartet song? Like, what would you akin that to?
Okay, man, that's a great question. Sonically, because quartet embodies so much sonically. Majority of quartet is guitar driven. Like I said, if you think like rootsy, kind of down home country, kind of that bluesy, super bluesy kind of influence, that's what quartet is. But foundationally, like that 3-part harmony is quartet. But that's the beautiful thing about it. It has evolved into so much. I could be here all day telling you about what quartet is.
Wow.
Yep.
And before you give us your socials and all of that, how would you say, how are you and the Unionaires helping to shape the future for quartets, even with those coming behind those within your same area right now?
That's an incredible question, man. We feel like we're shaping it by showing, number one, we're young men. Number two, we're doing it right, and it's okay to be young, doing it right, and loving God while doing
Yeah.
that. And also, hey, checking the boxes like, man, we look good. It's not, I hate that quartet stereotype, you know what I'm saying? Like your uncles in ugly purple suits or something. Like, no, man, you could be fresh, you could be decked out and still be quartet. And sonically in that same vein, like musically also, like, okay, this is our foundational principles, but we can also go over here and dabble in a little worship. We can dabble in a little CCM. You know, on some songs we can have kind of a choiry type feel. And so, man, that's really what I feel like we're bringing to the table, showing. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Finish.
I feel like we're bringing to the table, showing that, man, you know, you could be quartet, be cool, but also be progressive while still paying homage and showing respect.
Love that. And I was gonna say that the traditional quartet song, like you have to be 4 persons.
Yeah,
You
have to
can't-
be. No,
If you're 5, then you're just a group.
absolutely.
You got-
No, absolutely. Absolutely. You got to be that one lead and 3 background. Yep. You telling the truth, man. You telling the truth.
Oh man, listen, man. Give us your social, man. Give us the name of the project again, and just look straight down there and let folks know how they can connect with you guys.
Absolutely, man. So all of our socials are at the Unionaires. That's at the word union and then AIRES. It's all one word. At the Unionaires. Go stream our new project on all digital outlets. Here we are, sophomore season. Here, like you're hearing. Here we are, sophomore season. And it was exclusively distributed by House Records, who we're here today for. So shouts out to the team, man.
Love it. Appreciate you, man.
Shout out to you,
Definitely
man.
gotta go check it out, man.
Please
I gotta
do.
go check it out.
Please
for
do.
real.
Yes, sir.